Hey, what's going on, guys? I hope you're doing great. I hope you all had a great 4th of July, a safe 4th of July, and I hope you were able to celebrate your independence and celebrate your family and everything safely, and hope you all had a great time. So as I was off for the 4-day weekend, obviously I'm a do-it-yourself guy, work on my own automobiles and everything. So really needed a impact wrench, and they had this DeWalt one on sale. This is the DeWalt 20 volt max XR brushless model. This is the kit, so it's the model number of this one is DCF899M1. If you're interested when we're done, that's what the model is. So let's take a look at the specs real quick before we unbox it. So the specs on this one: no load speed. This is a 3-speed impact. You got 0 to 400 ripms, 1200 ripms, and 1900 ripms. It's 1/2-inch drive, 13 millimeter. It's 2400 impacts per minute, and you're looking at maxed torque in setting number 1 of 100 foot-pounds, 130 Newton meters, and number 2 is 300 foot-pounds at 400 Newton meters, and set to number 3 we are looking at 700 foot-pounds, 950 Newton meters. Max breakaway torque is 1200 foot-pounds. That's a lot. It's 8 13/16 inches in length, 224 millimeters, and it weighs in at 5.6 pounds. And to let you know, first of all, this one is made in the USA with global materials. And what's included, you get the impact, 1/2-inch impact. This is the detent pin anvil. That's what I prefer. You can also get it with a hog ring if you'd like, and that's going to be the DCF899B1. But anyways, you get the bag, the tool, a 4-amp-hour battery, and the charger. So that being said, and they do come with a 3-year warranty. And this is 20 volt brushless. So let's open her on up and see what we got. And they do have several varieties of this, but this is the one I'm privy to and the one I like. So let's slide it open here, and your tool, we'll move the box to the side here. Your tool will come in this DeWalt bag, and it tells you where it's proudly made in the USA here. And yeah, that's a pretty nice nylon bag, fairly heavy duty zipper. So let's open it up and we'll see what we got in here. So first things first, you get your instruction manual. It's the instructions and all that. So just so you know, the DCF899 is the 1/2-inch, the DCF898 7/16, and the 897 is the 3/4. So let's pop it open, see what we get here. So first, in the bag, you get the DeWalt DCB 115 charger with 12 20 volt max lithium ion charger, and we'll see what the charge time is on that in a moment. You get a piece of cardboard. You get one 4-amp-hour lithium-ion battery with the fuel gauge, which obviously, if you can see, it is about dead. And you get some cardboard in there. And then obviously your bag, which I'm just gonna kind of set out the way here. Very well packaged. So that's what you have right there. This is for lug nuts, CV axles, suspension, any of that kind of stuff there. So we'll set that there. So these items, and we'll kind of lay the bag right there momentarily. So your bag, your 4 amp hour battery, your charger, and your tool itself, that's what you'll be getting. Now, DeWalt, you would have your charger plugged up and slide your battery in, give you your charge, and or on the actual tool itself, like so. And what I do like is you have the really bright LED lights right there, and you have your 3-speed selector switch down there, 1, 2, and 3. Low torque, medium torque, high torque. Low, medium, high. Very nice overmolding on the grip. Will keep it in your hand well when you're wrenching on something. Nice detent on the pin, and also you do have the light is very bright. That will be your light for working on. You got these nice rubber overmolds right there to prevent from banging. Now, this particular tool is used for lug nuts, CV axles, exhaust work, transmission engine, any of those large type bolts. It's going to have a lot of power for that. Now they do make more powerful units. You probably will never run into that as a home user, or maybe even in a shop. I did a lot of reviews and reading myself before this was purchased, and there's been nothing found that this has not been able to take off. So that being said, I think it's a really great tool, very well made, and one of the pluses that I really like is it is made in the US of A with global materials. But even so, so that's what we have right there. And let's see if we can figure out what the charge time is on the battery. Let's see. It does not have the actual charge time on it. I would imagine it's about probably an hour to 2 hours for a 4 or 5 milliamp pack. So if you do any work on your car, this is definitely a lifesaver. This particular tool will have more power than most pneumatic guns these days. The technology has really come far to allow these battery operated tools to break free most anything out there. And to give you an indication of the power, I mean, 700 foot-pounds of torque is basically the equivalent of a 700-pound man standing on a 4-foot breaker bar tightening your lug nuts. I mean, it's excessive. To give you an example, my Toyota Camry, it runs at 76 pounds for the lug nut torque, or my Ford Explorer has 128. So just to give you an idea, and that's fascinating. So that would be still in number one. I don't know what on God's known earth you would use number 3 for, or whatever would get 700 foot-pounds, but I imagine maybe semi lug nuts or something like that. You may need that. This CV axle is usually 150 to 200 foot-pound on those nuts. It'll put them on, take them off, no problem. So it's a real time saver. And to give you an idea, I recently did a change the CV axle on my Toyota Camry, and did one side with the breaker bar and hand tools, and one side with not this particular model. I have one that this one actually replaced, which was a Cobalt 24 volt. But as here say, the time difference was roughly about 45 to 48 minutes faster using this tool. So it gives you an idea how much time it saves if used properly. Now again, you know, you're looking at probably 6 pounds when it's all put on and the batteries on there with the 4 amp hour. Obviously, if you have a 5 or 6 amp hour or the flex volt battery, it would be heavier. But I think, at least for me, you know, doing this kind of stuff, it's very manageable, and I think I'm really gonna like it. Very comfortable to hold. The ergonomics are really good. The balance and weight ratio is good for what you'd be using it for. I will personally also be opting to get a 5 amp hour battery or 6 amp hour battery just to keep this going, because it only came with one. My store was out of them, so I didn't have that opportunity to get them. But if you really want a great 1/2 inch impact that's gonna do the work and make your jobs quicker, I would highly recommend this. You can spend a lot more money. You can get like a Milwaukee for say, and you can spend an extra 100, 150 bucks. You know, that's your call. I won't do it. I really think bang for your buck. I don't think anyone would need any more than that. I think properly used and maintained, I think this thing will run for years on end, and I really think it's a good product. The only thing that I will probably recommend is that you get the fast charger. I would imagine this will take about 2 hours to charge for a 5 milliamp pack, whereas the fast charger you probably do it in 40 minutes. So yeah, if you have any questions or comments, put them in the comments below. If you can share the video, I'd really appreciate it. And thank you all for watching. Thanks for being the best part of this channel. And again, I hope you all had a safe and happy 4th of July, and we will see you soon. So yeah, guys, thank you. We'll see you soon.